Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at the Jellycomb MV045 ergonomic mouse. And this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful, I'll put a link to this in the description on Jellycomb's website, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. I'll also put a promo code down below that you can use that will get you 10% off your order. So this is a multi-device mouse. It supports 2.4 gigahertz using a USB dongle and Bluetooth. So here's the mouse, and here's the user manual. So here are the product functions. We have left click, right click, scroll wheel, 2.4 gigahertz or Bluetooth indicator light, DPI button, 2.4 gigahertz USB Bluetooth mode switch button, power switch, USB receiver, battery slot, backwards button, forwards button. It says note the Bluetooth indicator USB indicator flashes quickly on low battery. So this supports pretty much anything that will work with a Bluetooth mouse. I mean, I can't test every single thing, but that would work with Mac, PC, Android, iOS. I've used these on Fire TV Stick. Now things that don't work with Bluetooth, it has the USB dongle you can plug in. So this will work with pretty much any modern computer, but it'll also work with things like Xboxes, PlayStations. I don't know if this works with the Bluetooth on there, but the USB should definitely work. So to use the 2.4 gigahertz mode, turn the power on, open the battery cover and take out the receiver, insert the receiver into your computer's USB port, press the mode switch button to USB mode until the top green light is on and enter USB mode. So for Bluetooth pairing, it says turn on the power, press the mode switch to be in Bluetooth mode until the top blue light flashes slowly and enter Bluetooth mode. Press and hold the mode switch for 3 seconds until the blue light flashes quickly, then the mouse enters the Bluetooth pairing mode. And then you go into your system and set it up. How to switch the connection mode. After the Bluetooth and 2.4 gigahertz USB mode is connected, press the mode switch button to switch between the different devices. And here are the specs. It says the engine is optical, the DPI is 1000, 1600, or 2400. The click life is 3 million plus. The dimensions are 5.4 by 2.9 by 2.7 inches. The weight is 110 grams. The 2.4 gigahertz transmission is 10 meters. The working voltage is 1.5 volts. The working current is 6.0 plus or minus 0.5 milliamps. The reaction rate is 125 hertz. The Bluetooth transmission parameters are the same as the 2.4 gigahertz. So let's take a look at the mouse. So this is an ergonomic mouse. So instead of sitting like this, it sits upright. It's kind of like, they kind of remind me of shark fins. So your hand fits on it in a more natural position. So you can see my thumb fits here. Now this could be a little bit trickier to pick up. You can pick it up though. It is indented here, so you can grip it. You know, you can wrap your finger around the bottom if you need to, like if you're carrying it somewhere. But if you're just moving it on your desk, it shouldn't be too difficult. So here's the DPI switch. So you change that to change your DPI. We have a scroll wheel here. Then we have the left and right buttons, and you can also click down on the scroll wheel. Some applications use that. It would be like the middle click, and that's pretty easy to do. So on the bottom here, we have the button for mode selection. We have these pads here. I don't know what the material is, but it's slippery. We can open this up, and this is the battery port. And we also have the USB dongle. So this takes a AA battery. So I use a rechargeable battery. Stick that in there. I'll take this out because I'll need it in just a minute. And then we can turn this on. So this has wireless and Bluetooth. So wireless is the 2.4 gigahertz. So I'll turn this over and you'll see there's a light here. So when I press it, it will tell me what mode we're in. And you can tell which one it is because the green is the wireless and the blue is the Bluetooth. I want to go into Bluetooth mode. So I'll press that. I'm blue, so we're Bluetooth. So now I want to pair it. So I'll hold it down until it starts flickering. Okay, it's flickering now. I'll go on my Mac here to my system preferences. I'll go to the Bluetooth control panel. The mouse should pop up here. Okay, I'll hit connect. And we're connected. I'll open up my web browser. I'll open up my website. I can use the scroll wheel here to scroll up and down. So the forward and back buttons don't work on the Mac. That's something to keep in mind. These should work on the PC. That's pretty common with these mice. I've tried many different brands will have these kinds of buttons and they don't work on the Mac. The Mac just doesn't support them. And I don't know any way to get these to work on the Mac. I don't even know if there's third-party software that would make that work. So now I'll take the mouse, I'll hit the bottom button, and I'll press it until it says wireless, so that's green. I'll go to my PC over here, I'll plug the USB dongle in, and now we're connected up to the PC. So the nice thing about this having USB is if you want to use Bluetooth mode and you don't have a mouse already, You can set this up using the USB dongle and then use this mouse to set up the Bluetooth settings and then unplug the dongle. Without that capability, you would potentially have to use a separate mouse that has USB on it or use some keyboard commands if you know how to do that. I don't know if that's possible on all systems, but that's a very nice feature. So it can be used to use this between two computers, or it can be used for setup purposes. So one thing I like about this too is that these buttons are very light. They barely click. I mean, you can't hear them. You can feel the click, but they're not audible. So if you're looking for a versatile ergonomic mouse, I think this could be a good choice. And this could be a good option if you have multiple computers on desk and you switch back and forth between them. Now, one potential disadvantage of this is that you do have to flip it over to hit that button to switch between devices. So if you have to switch every 2 seconds, this may not be great for you. It may be best just to get a second mouse. But if you have one main computer and one you occasionally work on, like say you have a main workstation, but you administer another server or something, you can easily just press this button, get on that server, do your administration, hit it again, and go back to your work on your main workstation. So that's the Jellycomb MV045 ergonomic mouse. That's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.